What's the most Gen Z thing to say? Okay, boomer to a millennial. I went back to college last year, I'm 31, and a kid in my class found out my age and was like, I didn't know you were a boomer. I was so upset, Lomfeo. Some poor marketing intern's definitely taking vigorous notes on this thread right now. I'm like 99% sure this post was probably made by some boomer marketing guy. Skull, this emoji when something is funny. Name a more accurate duo. Ill wait. Me, loudly crying face, raised hand. It's the for me. Understood the assignment. I don't understand at least 90% of this thread. I have absolutely zero idea about what you just wrote as well. Calling anyone Gen X a boomer. Yep, I notice more and more that people say boomer to mean person older than me. I saw someone say it recently about someone who was about 30. A boomer born in the 90s. Bussin'. Sheesh. Freezing blow face with icicles. This shit bussin'. Mayo, imagine wanting to live or anything along those lines. Granted. They could easily be a millennial too. Roses are red, rose. Life has no meaning, party face with a party horn, hat and confetti. The voices in my head, smiling face with hearts, are constantly screaming, smiling face with sunglasses. The Lord eateth and the Lord yoinketh away. What was it like before 9/11? Honestly, I think whatever follows Gen Z will be a post-COVID generation. Children born before or during COVID who never knew about the world before COVID. Anything that originated from TikTok. Oh god. It's like they created a language from TikTok and Vines. Hello. I am a part of the Gen Z generation. Whenever someone says that, I know right away they Gen Z. Mayo, I know. It. Like. Just totally gives them away. I feel, sparkles, uncomfy, sparkles. I want to, sparkles, die, sparkles. I love that for you. I hate this for everyone. Deleted. This reminds me of the time I responded to a text from my mom, last year, with Word. And had to spend the next 10 minutes doing. Basically. Who's on first with my mom until it finally occurred to me that its most basic definition is affirmative. Edit. I am also in my 30s. LOL. What do you know? You were born. Like. Last century? I had to laugh at that one in a supermarket. Last millennium no less. Being obsessed with generations. Wait. They are though. I'm a Gen Zer and the kids at work ask me so many questions about the 90s I feel like I'm in a documentary. Sheesh. My favorite is the French Gen Z version, Jep. Poggers Senpai Yusuf Barker? What the fuck is that series of letters? Just use Photomath. When the kids don't even need to learn how to properly type an equation into Wolfram Alpha to cheat on their homework anymore. Something just ain't right. Me a Gen Z reading these, mouth, Back in my day we just said oh. I'm interested if you know what that is, lol. Cap. Bussin'. Or, sparkles, anything typed like this, sparkles. That's cap, I still don't really get it. It's slang for that's a lie exaggeration. Tell me you're without telling me you're woman face palming. It's giving. Seems to be Gen Z speak and I don't know what it means. It's giving what? If something gives. It means it's similar to whatever's being referenced. No need saving money cause the world will be ruined in 20 years anyway. I was planning on dying 30 years from now, not suicidal, just average family life expectancy. But if we all go in 20, I'd like to go before I find out I have something like cancer or cirrhosis. Anything that's not drowning or burning to death would be nice. The alphas are here, we are no longer the baby generation. My toddler says all kinds of shit I don't understand. Alphas are already speaking a different language. Let's normalize. I'll fill in the blank, shitting in public. I am Gen Z and honestly this post made me realize how short-lived the slangs we use are. Like almost all of the things said here lasted for a week max before we start using something else and it's left behind in our vocabulary. I am Gen Z. And this post has made me realize I don't know WTF 90% of the slang kids these days are using. Granted, I am on the older side of Gen Z. At 24. I'm gonna say unironically using drip. Of all the things that sound like nonsense, Batman Beyond lingo. That's the one. My brother said drip for a while and my mom didn't like it. So she just started calling random things drippy mayo. Referring to something as goated. No cap sheesh. You guys, I'm so fucking depressed and my anxiety is through the roof cause mom took my jewel. Mum kinda cringe and sissy barker, but I got my jewel back, no cap bussin', let's go, that's poggers, skull. Saying facts every time someone says something remotely agreeable. Out of all languages you chose to speak in. You chose to speak facts. Anything that has to do with TikTok. Poggers. Back in my day, we used to play a game called Pog. It originated in Hawaii cause kids used to take lids from passion orange guava bottles and smash them around and stuff. What are we protesting? Sus. Amigos. This post is cringe. You sus barker. #PLS. This is old though. Children. When we were of your age, there was a thingly deadly virus. Which was sissy barker. It was the non-compliance with wearing a mask for me. Deadass, everyone was coughing bro. Dudes were capping big time. Poggers 2016 Lomeo, skull. Bet. As a millennial. I like bet. It's sassy. You can keep it. I see a lot of people saying just a bunch of stupid TikTok stuff. But as a Gen Z I can say luckily we don't all talk like that. I'd say the most Gen Z thing to say is saying things like LMAO. LOL. And IDK out loud. IDK, we were saying LOL out loud in 2005. I think it just might be a post-internet teen thing. I am committing arson, no cap. Deleted. Deceased but. Let's go. I think you mean. Let's go. Okay boomer and cringe. Bing bong. What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now? Whenever someone uses the word vibing, my friend's Gen Z little brother would be like, so I'm just sitting here vibing. And then happened. Vibing has been used through the ages though. In multiple contexts too. God abandoned this timeline. With this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Restore a save game to restore the weave of fate. Or persist in the doomed world you have created. Say less fam. Chuji. I've never heard someone say this unironically out loud in my life. Edit. It's a word that I keep seeing on fashion marketing articles that seems to try to drum up gatekeeping between millennials and Gen Z. Nobody gives a fuck about this word outside of people trying to eliminate side puts and skinny jeans. Calling anyone and everyone that's older than you a boomer. My brother is Gen Z and calls me a boomer. I'm 29. My brother calls me a boomer. He's 12 and I'm 21. We're both Gen Z. Is such a mood. Don't know why but I really hate that sentence. That's such a mood. Skull, skull. Shit slaps when referring to something that tastes goods. I also hear this for music. That song slaps. Lomfeos just chili you thought you ate. Now gimme that fucking plate. Skull, skull. Sis 4 thought she did some. Couldn't be more wrong girly. I don't like this sentence. I'm not a fucking millennial. Gelbus.